I don't know about you, but it seems like a good day to get out and explore. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm headed out. Hear the echo? But I thought I'd better, at least you can hear me in here. So I know I have another camera that I don't know how to use yet. So bear with me for the next couple of videos. I'm still trying to figure out, it's not so much how to use it as how to upload and edit it is my concern. Anyway, I'm headed out. See you along the way. I love this sidewalk with the paved stones. Really cool. This is the park in front of the Palais des Congrès. And there's a statue here, which I have not looked up close yet. And then this wonderful little avenue with benches. And I'm seated on one of these benches right now. Hey, so hopefully you can hear me okay in the park. I'm trying to, until I can switch over to another camera kind of situation, I'm trying to now film in places where I know at least you can hear me. So not like with traffic noise and walking along the pavement as much. So anyway, I like this park. I think this is going to be a hangout. I'm kind of looking for places that aren't super far from where I'm staying, that I can enjoy being out in nature. These trees, I'm going to just tilt you up there so you can see some of these trees. I don't really know what type of tree they are, but they're really interesting. I'm headed to a coffee place. I'll let you know what that is in a little bit. I love that. They actually have their trash cans branded with Perpignan. In the words of the channel Walk With Me Tim, he always talks about branding being on point. Yes, it is. It's on point. Anyway, I'm headed over to see this statue here. So let me just bring it with me. You know what's weird? This I don't think is real grass. I think it's like astroturf. At least it doesn't seem like real grass. I mean, there's real grass poking through. Anyway, not sure about that. All right, so here's this statue. Au mort pour la France. So it's the dead for France, apparently. So it's some sort of monument, memorial to all the dead who have died for France, apparently. So let me see this other sign. Those of you who can read French, there you go. Pour la liberté du monde. It was commemorated on November 11th, 1953 or 58, I think 58. And that makes sense because the 11th of November is Veterans Day. So I think it's for all who died in the wars for France. That's beautiful. It's really nice. This is really cool. There's a whole fountain set up here in the center, and they're not going at this time. Obviously, they're not running, but maybe they run in the summertime when it's better weather, something like that. So I just went in there and was overwhelmed, so I left. This is really pretty here. This is just down from the department store. It's the main shopping area. There's a lovely street here of shops and restaurants. I'm gonna walk down. And over here, oh my gosh, they have a KFC. I don't eat at that when I'm in the US. I don't think I'm gonna eat at it here. And if we go a little more to our left, we see the Castille, which I pointed out in the other video. I'm probably gonna have to go on a tour of that, but not today. Yeah, that's right. You can see it down there. You know where I'm headed. You see the Starbucks logo. Yeah, that's right. I caved in and went to Starbucks. So I stopped for a little break on the way home, sitting on a different bench in this little back. And it's great. This is gonna be so nice when the weather gets a little warmer. Remember, I'm here for like 6 more weeks. So I'm gonna show you in a minute what I found on my explorations today. I know, sit down. It's gonna be incredibly exciting. But yes, I did go to Starbucks and I'm not ashamed. I refuse to be ashamed. It was actually very nice and reminded me a bit of home. And the girl behind the counter took my order in French, didn't try to speak English with me, and it was wonderful. So, yeah. Anyway, let me show you. So you guys know what I was in search of, what I wanted, craved more than anything. Paper towels. I found them. So this should be more than enough to last me while I'm here. I had to get a 2-roll pack, but I'm so happy. It takes very little to make me happy right now. Hey, so I'm back. I walked almost 2.5 miles today, guys. So, and that's got to be a record for a while. I'm trying to right now go for a long walk about every other day and then build up to eventually doing it every day. But to me, a long walk is about 2.5 miles. So, yeah, it was nice. Of course, I sat down, I had breaks in there. I wasn't doing just a straight walk for that long. But anyway, I wanted to share first of all that hope you enjoyed the footage that I did of Perpignan here. I got such a good night's sleep last night. I think that's why I felt really motivated to go do this. Even though I've been over the jet lag just a week at this point, 5-6 days at least. Last night was the first night. I went to sleep about 11 o'clock at night. I woke up at 7:30 and I don't even remember waking up during the night. If I did, I went right back to sleep. I didn't get up and go to the bathroom or whatever. So that's a miracle. So hopefully more of those nights to come. Of course, when you get older, you don't sleep like that every night, but I'll take the win. I'll take the win. So anyway, I got back. I wanted to share with you the paper towel. I unrolled it. This is no bounty, let me tell you. It's no bounty. But it's okay. It will suffice. Again, paper products, just not the same. But it's okay. It's usable. I found them. I've got paper towels. I've got something I can use as a napkin to wipe stuff up. It's great. It's great. And I have 2 rolls, so it should be good enough. I'm not going to take them with me, but I should use a lot of that before I leave here. So, and if not, I'll just leave them behind for the next person, because the next person that rents here might actually enjoy having a paper towel. So, yeah, here we go. Also, I forgot Lucy on my walk today and my exploration. So here she is making her displeasure known. Don't spit. Do not spit. Anyway, I needed to bring my bigger purse basically to take Lucy with me. She doesn't fit in the smaller one. So she didn't come with me, but okay, I promise you the next time, yes, you will go with me. So you'll see her then. So let me just share with you a couple things. I'm not doing official observations here. I'm not going to do those in every single video, but I'm a natural observer. I'm always observing things when I'm out. And the thing I observed today, as I was out for quite a while, and I spent time at Starbucks, as you saw, which was actually a very nice Starbucks here. The thing I really liked about it is that lots of seating inside. And I haven't found a lot of well, I'm in search of coffee places where I can sit. Now I know there is a like a computer, like a co-working place in town that is like a coffee place, and it's a little further to walk there, but I'm going to explore that and see what that place is like. But I'm really in search for a place that I could go and do some work on a laptop or whatever, and basically, you know, be out for the day. So the Starbucks actually works. It really does. I mean, I didn't think I'd want to go into the Starbucks, but it worked out. And I had a Frappuccino. They did not have an iced green tea. They had matcha, they had chai, and they had something else, and that was all the teas they had. So I did not get a tea because they did not have my favorite, which I kind of expected. I really didn't think, probably iced green tea is not a big seller in France somehow. But I had a wonderful Frappuccino, which tasted different than it does in the US. It wasn't as rich, it wasn't as sweet, which I actually liked. I enjoyed that. So anyway, I sat at that Starbucks. It had a wonderful view of where the river is, the canal, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's a river, but it looks like it's a canal because of the way it's constructed through town. I really enjoyed just sitting there. You know, I did some stuff on my phone, but I also watched people. But I went into the department store. I think I said on the video here that I was overwhelmed. Like, first of all, I'm not big on department stores anyway, even in the US. But I went in, I just kind of wanted to see what they had. I was looking for a couple of things potentially, one of them being a piece of luggage, which I never even found the luggage department. The thing that I'm observing that was so interesting is that they had these escalators. It was like a 6-story department store, and they had escalators going up to every floor, but no escalators coming down, which, if you know American department stores, it's kind of odd. So, but they had an elevator, an ascenseur, and so I went all the way to the top floor, and then I took the elevator down, and it was fine. But I just thought it was interesting because, again, not used to not having the down escalators. So that was one observation I had today that was kind of interesting. And then the place I found the paper towels at was a larger grocery store that was right across the street from the department store. And weren't a lot of people shopping in there. I think their prices were higher. I just went in looking for paper towels because I thought there was a good chance they might have them, and they did. But they were all, I got probably the most expensive luxury kind, and I say luxury loosely, but they had like 4 different gradations of paper towels, I guess, and they weren't cheap. They were probably about the same price as I'd get a couple of rolls in the US, not Bounty. Not Bounty, unfortunately. You know, I love me my Bounty, and you can't get that here. So anyway, that was just some observations I had. I had a lot of other, you know, I sat in the park, I watched people walk by and things like that. Obviously, I'm being very careful to not film other people. So, but I really enjoyed my outing today. And like I said, I discovered that Starbucks is actually a decent place to go hang out. Their prices in Starbucks were very comparable to the US though. I would say, I think my Frappuccino was maybe $1 cheaper than the comparable grande size would be in the US. I just got a grande. And maybe a little cheaper, but it was expensive. It was expensive. It was not as reasonable as I hoped it would be. So it's possible that another coffee place might have more teas or more other drinks that I would like. So I will, oh, I wanted to say I was going to go to this one place for actually lunch today, and I ended up just eating lunch at home before I went out because I was so hungry. I just went to the market and got something real fast. But I was going to go to this one, I think it's called Cafe Postal or something like that. Or anyway, I went online to their website and they're closed because they had a fire. So I thought I had just looked at it 3 days ago and I think the place was fine. So somehow they had a fire. So I couldn't go there. And so I'm still on a quest. There's a lot of little places along the Canal River there where you can, it's very scenic and very nice. And it doesn't seem very touristy at this time of year. Maybe it gets like that in the summer. But a lot of these places are you just go in and you get a quick meal and sit at, they're not like a full restaurant, I guess is what I would say. So I'm sure there's some good food there. There's also another major street that does not go along the river that it seems like it has a lot of stuff along it. I did not explore that street today, so I will have to do that. So I have a lot of exploration to come, a lot of, things I'm going to find in this city. I do have to learn how to ride the buses, which they have a bus system, but it's very intimidating to me right now because I have a big fear of getting on a bus and then getting lost and not being able to get back. Like if I walk somewhere, I have a really good sense of direction. I always know how to get back because I have a really good geographic sense in my brain, I guess is the way to say it. I've always been good with knowing where I'm at. But if you put me on a bus and you take me, outside on the outskirts of the city or something, I'm really afraid I wouldn't get back. So I have to approach this methodically, which is what I do when things are intimidating. I break it down into bite-sized pieces and figure out how to do this. So I already know that if I want to go to the ocean, to the Mediterranean, I catch the number 4 bus. The host of my Airbnb told me that, but I don't know where to catch the 4 bus, and I'm not sure which direction I'm catching it in to go there. So I still have to find out some info. I'm not a big bus rider anyway. I mean, we had a bus in the little town I lived in California, but it was a tiny bus system. Like you couldn't possibly get confused. So I'm not a big bus rider typically in my life, so buses are a little freaky for me, and I'll figure it out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and we'll pick up. We'll be doing another. Every video is going to have something like this, where I'll show you some exploration, some things I'm looking at, seeing, whatever, and then I'll do some observation. I'll talk to you about what's going on. I'll do some more personal ones too, about just things I'm feeling, the emotional side of this, of what I'm dealing with. I'll probably share that maybe in the next couple of videos. So anyway, until next time, be kind always, and keep moving forward. Take care. Bye.